You're listening to the Intuitive Souls podcast. I am your host, Erica Russo, and this podcast is designed to educate, inspire, and enlighten. Let's wake up together. Hey guys, welcome to the Intuitive Souls podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, welcome. Super excited that the universe led you here. If you are an OG and you've been listening for a while and you just keep coming back and listening to what I have to say and sharing everything that I am giving you and, giving me all the support, guys, I say it every episode and I know it's redundant, but I fucking love you. I love that I am able to shine my light and speak my truth, and you guys actually listen and learn from it and take what I have to offer and grow from it and, just step into that higher level version of yourself. Like, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart because you guys make this so fucking easy. If this podcast is helping you, if it is giving you some tips and tricks or whatever the case may be, if it's allowing you, if you look forward to this podcast and it just helps you in any way, shape, or form, if you can head on over to iTunes and write a review, I would really greatly appreciate it because those reviews is basically what allows me to get this podcast to the ears that need to hear it. But before you go ahead and submit that review, make sure you take a screenshot and send that screenshot over to me at hello, HELLO, at ericarusso.co, no M at the end, and I want to send you my soul alignment activation as a thank you for taking the time out of your busy life to help me expand my business and get my message out there. So a little bit on the soul alignment activation, let me give you a quick backstory about it. So I was meditating one day and out of nowhere, my eyes just popped open and I had to run to my nearest notebook and write these words down. This whole thing, this whole soul alignment activation is completely channeled, and I use this activation in basically all of my coaching programs and my one-on-one clients, and every single person was like, holy crap, I felt an energetic shift, or they had this crazy experience. So it's a really amazing thing, and I want you guys to have that opportunity as well. So definitely be sure to send that screenshot over to me before you submit it, and you will get that for free as a gift. So with that being said, I don't know why, it just has completely crossed, just hasn't even touched in my conscious mind. I have a Facebook group, and I know I said this a couple of episodes back, but I have a Facebook group, and if you guys are interested in joining, I go live there. I try to go live there once a week, and if you are a spiritual entrepreneur, I have threads where you can share your offers and all of that great stuff. It's a really high vibe community and it's a lot of fun. And if you want to join, I will have all of that information for you in the show notes. And it's also called Intuitive Souls and Spiritual Boss Babe. So I think you can just search that on Facebook and it will come right up. So this week is a solo show and I'm just I don't know. I feel like I want to touch on everything because that's just who I am, and and I like sharing things that are going on in my personal life and the things that I'm working on and the things that are coming in my spiritual journey and my growth path because they're clear and fresh in my mind. And something that has been kind of on my mind and a trend is creating energetic boundaries. Now, what do I mean by that? So as human beings, we all have certain limitations or boundaries or minimums, I should say, energetic minimums of what we will endure or what we will deal with. So a perfect example is, say someone disrespects you and they constantly disrespect you. Your energetic minimum for that sort of disrespect is probably not very good. Okay, so I've been in my own business. I since my platform has grown, I've been getting a lot more Facebook messages, requests for free readings, asking to pick my brain, and, trying to wanting answers for events that have occurred in their life, like a lot recently. And I realized that because of my mission and because what I want to do and because I don't have the time. That's the biggest thing is like, guys, I am a fucking teacher now. I have a business that is growing at a pretty quick rate, and I just have so much on my plate. I don't have time to sit on social media and answer everybody's questions that come into my DMs. I don't. I share as so much fucking value between my Instagram, my Facebook group, my TikTok, and this podcast and my blog. I cannot energetically deal, I can't do it. And as much as I want to help, trust me, there's something happening in the background for you guys to send your questions, because I want to help you guys and I want to give you insight, but here's like a little reveal for you guys. Me and Jenny Juranic, she has been on the show a couple of times. She is a psychic medium in Ottawa, Canada. We have decided to collaborate, and each month we are going to answer your questions. We are going to sit there and we are going to go through whatever questions are sent our way, and we're going to answer them. So if I don't have an answer for it, Jenny will probably have an answer for it. So that's coming soon. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in the upcoming weeks and give you like exactly what's going on with that. But that's like a little sneak peek. I'm really excited about it because I don't want you guys to think that I don't want to help you, or I'm like, I can't believe that. No, I do want to help you, but it has to be streamlined. I want to answer your questions. I want to allow you to understand things, but I can't sit there on social media. I think the last time I checked, I have legit, over 300 requests for basically questions, and I can't do it. And that is why I am going to be doing a Q&A episode every month, so you guys can send your questions over that way. So anyway, kind of sidetracked, but not really. So I have been really thinking about my energetic minimum. So so what I think of when I think of energetic minimums, I did some journal work and I was like, okay, so my energetic minimum for my relationships is this, this, and this. So what basically I expect within my relationships, what I will not take in my relationships, what is expected, what level of respect I deserve, and I'm not going to tolerate anything less. And then I went and I looked at my business. So like how much income each month, I expect, like my minimum energetic expectation of what I want to take home every single month. And what, as far as clients are concerned, what kind of clients, like what is my energetic minimum? And I went through basically all of the main categories of my life. So relationships, work, health, money, home. And I basically spoke about what I want and my minimum. So at the minimum, I would like my children to at least make their beds. At the minimum, I would like my husband to take out the garbage, stuff like that. And I think that this is a really, really great tool or like exercise for everybody right now, being that we're losing our shit with, our current circumstances. And when we take this time and like literally just go through, business, or if you're a mom or whatever the case may be, go through your energetic minimums, like what you will, anything lower than that, you will not take. You will be like, hell no, whatever that's basically what I'm saying. And so that's one big thing, energetic minimums and boundaries, I should say, because I guess my story about answering people's questions, that comes with basically what I'm talking about now, right? So there's also, I want to talk briefly about entitlement. As you guys probably know, I am on TikTok. I fucking love TikTok. I have a lot of fun being a content creator there. But because my following is growing and it's a bigger following, there are a lot of people that think that they are entitled, and they will come on and say absolutely outrageous and rude stuff. One time I actually had a woman comment being like, "You're not helping me. How do you call yourself a light worker? Because you haven't answered any of my questions." And I've sent many. Guys, like that, like I was shocked. And with that, like I just want to like put out there, I do not stand for that. That level of disrespect is an energetic minimum for me. And when that shit happens, you're blacked. You're blacked. That's simple as that. We have to have boundaries, period, guys, with any relationship that we are in, whether that be a love relationship, a friendship, whatever the case may be. Every single relationship needs boundaries. And I know that some people are probably like, no, I cannot. No, sorry guys, it's the truth. Every single relationship needs to have a level of boundaries. I'm not saying that like I'm not saying to be completely closed off or to take a step back, but in order to have self-love, self-respect, and self-worth, there has to be boundaries in place. Okay, with every relationship. So I'm just going to leave that there because that is a topic for a different day. So let's talk. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, so I did a post a couple of weeks, like last week, basically saying like, opening up to your spiritual journey and your spiritual path. Maybe you have just experienced a dark night of the soul or a spiritual awakening, or maybe you have just experienced a loss of a loved one, or whatever the case may be. And this is something that is super important to me because I see it so often, especially in the online space. And it needs to be talked about. Like, I feel like not people are like afraid to talk about this, okay? Anybody can claim that they have had a spiritual awakening, run to their local New Age store, grab some fucking sage and crystals, okay? Buy a deck of oracle cards and call themselves a spiritual entrepreneur or a life coach or whatever the case may be, okay? And not do the work that is necessary for spiritual and personal evolution and development. Anybody can do it. And the funny thing is that we know the people that are not doing the work. We know the people that are not doing the work. Even if they have fucking light worker pasted all over their Facebook, even if they share spiritual quotes from Buddha and shit like that, you feel it. You feel it. You know it. You understand it. And I am going to be the first one to say, being a spiritual person, being on this spiritual path, this road to self-discovery, to soul exploration, whatever you want to call this, it's not easy, and it's not all rainbows and butterflies and love and light. Anybody who's like, love and light, blah, 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 I can't stand them. I'm sorry. I cannot stand them. Being spiritual means that you are open to being wrong. You are open to seeing a different perspective. Being spiritual means that you know that you are a soul having a human experience. And when we are a human, there's a lot of lessons that we sign up for. There's a lot of heartbreak. There's a lot of fucking emotions that we have to deal with. And let's talk about all the emotions that the human has to experience in their life. Okay, we've all experienced fear and guilt and greed and hatred of some sort. We have all experienced those lower feeling emotions, but we've also experienced really high emotions and emotions that bring us so much fucking joy and love and empathy and all of that. If someone's saying like love and light 24/7, please block them. Don't listen to them, because that's a crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. Guys, I consider myself a very spiritual person. I have, I fucking meditate every single day. I have my altar. But I'm also human. I'm also human. And I want you guys to not beat yourself up if you get a lower feeling emotion, because that is the human experience. We are supposed to feel bad. We are supposed to feel uncomfortable. When we do feel those lower feeling emotions, that is an indication to us that we are out of alignment, but you're human and that's going to happen. So please, when it comes to listening or watching people's Facebook lives or whatever the case may be, do it with discernment. Trust your intuition. There are a lot of amazing light workers out there. A lot of amazing light workers out there that kill it on Facebook Live and kill it on TikTok. But there's also ones that are bored and they just go and they pick up an oracle deck and all of a sudden they are a intuitive light worker, empath, medium, and then they're saying that they can, connect with your guides and everything. And I'm not saying that they can't, but don't you want to work with someone who is just a good person? Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you are a good person. Sorry. It's the truth. Just because you are gifted, just because you are a medium or you're a psychic or you can read the Akashic records doesn't necessarily mean that you have a pure heart and good intentions and that you are a kind person. I've seen it so many times. I have this one-on-one client that I work with. She's amazing. She'll know who she is. And her biggest thing when she was deciding to sign up with me, and is the fact that there are so many people that are still charlatans and will still tell you, oh, all your chakras are blocked and you have to pay me $700 to unblock them. Guys, we can clear our own fucking chakras. In fact, I have a chakra clearing meditation on this podcast. I think it's a couple months back. Don't listen to anyone that is going to use fear as a tactic for you to pay them. Don't ever fucking do that. Don't do it. Please don't do it. You have the answers, okay? And go to someone who has a good reputation. Go to someone who you feel you can trust, that you vibe with, okay? That's what I have to say. Oh my God, we're already at almost 18 minutes and I've just been like rambling on. So let's talk. I want to also just touch on just a little bit on my 6-week one-on-one business mentoring that is starting on May 27th. So I have put, oh my God, this is going to be such a fucking epic program. I can feel it. I'm so excited for it. So this is a 6-week one-on-one coaching program. You're going to get me once a week for an hour for 6 weeks. You are also going to get lifetime access to the member portal. Every week there is going to be a new module that comes up, and you're going to bring that work with you when you meet with me. It's just I'm so excited for this program. You have no idea. Like this is basically everything that I've learned how to grow and build and scale in online business. And it's my beta program, so it is at the lowest price possible. And 12 months, you have payment options up to 12 months interest-free, because I know that with these times that are going on, it's really scary. It's really fucking scary. And I want you guys to have this opportunity if this is something that you are interested in. If you are a psychic medium, spiritual entrepreneur, a spiritual coach of some sort, an Akashic records reader, whatever the case may be, this is a fucking unbelievable experience. It really is, because a lot of these coaching programs out there, you're not getting that one-on-one. you're not getting that one-on-one on top of the member portal or the online access or whatever the case may be. You're getting me as well, because I build my business on my strengths, and my strength is my intuition and my one-on-one connection with people. So I knew that I had to incorporate this in all of my programs, honestly, because I like to be involved with what is happening in my client's life. So if you are interested, if you want that one-on-one experience, I highly, highly suggest you book a discovery call, because this is a phenomenal offer. Like if I wasn't running this program, I would have signed up, because it's just that good. So head on over to ericarusso.co, or you could go to my Instagram and you can book a 30-minute free discovery call with me to learn a little bit more. I can learn about you and all things. So that's basically it this week. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I hope everyone's, had a good Mother's Day, all of that great stuff. I love each and every one of you. I hope you guys are doing okay. I know I'm already getting to this, I'm so sick of this fucking quarantine. You have no idea. I'm trying my hardest to stay positive. I'm upping my meditation game, but it's coming to the point where people are getting frustrated and people are just stop giving shits. So I get it, guys. Hang in there. We're in this together. We're all in this together. Yeah. So have a great week, guys. I love you all. I will see you soon.